Yeah, and then we'll get started. No hand weights today. We'll start seated, so on the floor, carpet, mat, whatever is most comfortable for you. Sitting down in that comfortable seat, cross-legged, kneeling. Take a couple rolls of those shoulders, feeling a little tight around my neck this morning. One way and then the other. Having those shoulders settle down, we're going to take a gentle roll of the head, ear to shoulder, chin to chest. Roll it over to the other side, look forward or up to the ceiling, and then reverse direction. And then taking a soft twist, putting your left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist, looking over that back shoulder. Breathing into the sides of your ribcage. And then twisting the other way. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. And then let's come down to hands and knees. So rolling over, bringing your hands right underneath your shoulders. Bringing your knees right underneath your hips, tucking those toes. Nice long spine. Inhale, you want to feel a stretch. Crown of the head forward, tailbone behind you, lengthening the abdominal wall. And then exhale, rounding your back into that cat arch, scooping stomach in, allowing your head to hang, widening those sit bones, wide outer hip. Inhale, lengthen back out, heart reaching forward, tailbone back, and exhale, scoop. So just moving with your breath, warming up those core muscles, opening up the back body, the stretch of your spine, standing, and flexing. Take one more, inhale, spine lengthens, lots of stretch. Exhale, scoop. Settling back into that neutral spine, so shoulders stacked over wrists, knees underneath your hips. Little tension through the abdominal wall so that that lower back isn't sagging, but pelvis is level. From here, we're going to take a lift of our knees, so holding those knees an inch or so off the ground. At any time, you can also drop them back down, but if you can keep them lifted, keep them lifted. A little more scoop to that midsection of the abdominal wall. From here, we're going to step the right foot back into a plank, press up through the heel, the hamstring, so those hips are supported. Then the left foot steps back. Right knee comes in, again, trying to keep it hovering off the ground. And then left knee comes in, stretching those quads. And then we'll do the opposite, left foot steps back. Right foot steps back. Left knee in, right knee in. And just repeat like that, one foot back, knee underneath you. If you can, hover it off the ground. Not set, it'll hit back down. Left, right. So just a couple more. Let me take a check at the video, see how that's going. Okay. Good. So final round on each side, right foot back, left foot back, right knee in, hovered, left knee in, hovered, left foot, right foot, nice strong legs, left knee, right knee. And then from here, start to lift those hips up to the ceiling. That nice pike position, head is hanging, shoulder blades a little squeeze together. Trying to walk your feet and hands toward each other, lifting up higher through the abdominal wall, getting that stretch up through the hamstrings, bend those knees if needed. Nod your head yes, shake it no. Go sway those hips side to side, maybe pedaling those legs out. When you're ready, inhale. Roll all the way back up to standing. So coming to standing, core warmed up, got a little upper body in there too. We're going to start our first side at the bar. So I'm using a chair. You can use a wall or a piece of furniture to hold on to for balance. Facing forward, bringing your feet together parallel. So all 10 toes face forward. Right hand comes to your hip or down at your side. So we're going to start first with a releve, rising onto all 10 toes. Keep those heels squeezed together, inner thighs wrapped together, hugging all the way up behind your belly button. Stretching the heels down and lifting back up. So raising up onto all 10 toes. We'll do this a couple times. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Drop those heels and bending your knees down into a squat. We're going to keep those inner thighs wrapped together, pressing up from the tops of those feet. So inhale, lower. Exhale, left. So I'm going to warm up those legs. Might feel a squeeze up through the back of the thighs. Heart stays lifted, tailbone reaching down past those heels behind you. For 8, 7, we'll combine those two moves in 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1. And then combining those moves, we're going to come down into our squat as you straighten your legs, rise up onto all 10 toes. Heels drop, knees bend, legs straighten, heels lift. For 8, 7, 6, you're going to finish all the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, coming up onto those toes. Now I'm going to take my inside leg, next to the bar or to your wall, sending the leg out in front of you, bend that knee in, and extend. If you can, stay on the toes. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend that knee in, drop onto the heel if you're on those toes. That toe's gonna tap back, we'll lunge forward. And then crown your head to the ceiling, bring it into that parallel passe. Tap, tap back, pull knee front. Hinging at the waist, resting up in that standing leg, the knee softens, bends, and then straightens, pushing up through that heel. Last couple ones, 4, 3, 2, we'll end with that foot behind us. Last one, toes go back, hold that hinge. Standing leg, knees reaching out over toes. That same side arm reaches, inhale, exhale, hug elbow to knee, twisted crunch to your bar. Stretch out long and scoop. Getting a good burn in that supporting leg. A little twist in the stomach, belly button to spine, elbow to opposite knee. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it back, toes tap. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes can stay behind you. Turn to face your bar. So that bend in that standing leg. We're going to rise up onto the toes and lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, heel drops. And then our back leg, bending the knee in, stretch those toes out. Almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend it in halfway. Hold, squeezing in that outer hip. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring those heels together, toes are turned up. Rising up onto the toes, heels squeeze in. Bend your knees, flat back, lowering down as far as you're comfortable. Squeeze through the inner thighs, rise back up. Drop those heels down. Heels lift, knees bend, legs straighten, heels lower. Rise up. Squeeze together. Do your best to keep the heels connected. few more. Heels lift. Send those knees out. Squeeze up through the inner thighs. Drop those heels down. Last one. From here, straight legs. Heels lift. Open to parallel. Heels lift. Squeezing together. Straight legs pulling up on that lift, that scoop from the stomach right behind the belly button. Heels apart. Heels together. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels come apart. You bring those feet back together. They're slightly apart. Rising up onto the toes. Heels stay lifted. Inhale, start to lower. Again, long, flat back, knees in front. Exhale, rise it up. Inner thighs wrapped in, shoulders high over hips. 6. And we'll come all the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, coming all the way down. Hands can come behind you and roll onto the mat, onto the floor. Forward to our other side, extending those legs out in front. Rolling down on your back, tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck and head. Arms are gonna reach out to the side, palms to the ceiling. They're gonna sweep toward your hips, rolling up, head, neck, shoulder blades, belly button scoops in, looking toward that front waistband. Inner thighs together, toes pointed, legs straight. Roll it down. Mid back, upper back, neck and head. Exhale, sweep up. Head, back of the neck. Shoulder blades, upper back, maybe some mid back, belly holding tight, front ribs together. And then roll it back down. Bending those knees, and if that helps the lower back, we're not here too much longer. We got 4, we're gonna stay lifted. Last 3. 2. Last one, rolling up, staying lifted. Knee comes in, reach for the back of the thigh, pulling onto that leg, and then switch. So doing your single leg stretch. Belly pulls in deeper each time you switch legs. Plug those shoulders in. Sending those toes out. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing, straight legs. Reaching for the back of the thigh. If you reach up higher, that calf and ankle, go for it. Looks like you're hanging off your leg. Soft double chin, so the throat is soft in front. Final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give those knees a little hug in toward you. Rolling down, you can take them side to side. A little stretch and release for your lower back. When you're ready, we're gonna roll back up to standing. And then from here, we can do our other side. So I'm gonna switch this chair to the other side for my bar. Or if you're using a wall, move the camera, whatever's easiest for you, something to hold on to. Once you have that nearby, again, feet are parallel, all 10 toes facing forward. We'll hug of those ankles, inner heels together. Straight legs. Inhale as you exhale, rising up onto the toes. Feel that zip up through the stomach. And then float those heels back down. Stretch them back out. Rise up and lower. Lowering with control. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Drop the heels, bend those knees. Knees go forward in line with the middle toes. Press up to standing. Pressing up from all parts of your feet. But then in the center of your gravity, your core balance right over those arches as those legs fold and pull them straight from your core, zipping up. For 6, 5, and we'll combine those two movements in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So then from here, down into your squat. As you come up, straight legs, lifting up onto those toes. Heels drop, knees bend. Legs straighten, heels lift. Inhale down, exhale up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last one, staying up. 2, last one, stay up on those toes. Inside leg closest to my support with my arm. Bending that knee and extending forward. Heart proud, all right, over that front waistband. Thigh bone stays lifted. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bend it in, drop your heels, soften the knee, tap back. Standing leg straightens, press to the heel, knee comes forward, crown the head to the ceiling, and you got that hinge. Tap back, lean forward. Standing leg working to bend, and then press up to the heel to straighten. 8, 7, 6, 5, always feels more on that second side. Final 3, 2, last one. Hold it back. So there's a little bend in the standing knee. That's arm reaches forward, so opposite elbow to knee, taking a twist, wrap around the belly button. Inhale, lengthen back out, hold that hinge, twist, squeeze. So kind of diagonal pull, shoulder to opposite hip. Stretching fingers and toes, hugging elbow to opposite knee, twisting the rib cage. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, toes tap back. 8, 7, squeezing out through the back of the leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn to face toward your bar, toward your wall. Still bend in that standing leg. And rise up onto the toes and lower. Lift, lower. One-legged releve squat. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down. Knee bends in and back. Extend straight. Pull in. Press out. Knitting those front ribs together. Light touch for balance. 8, 7, 6. Yes, slide those shoulders down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it halfway in and pull. So that booty squeeze, glute squeeze to lift the leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, together, toes in a V, shoulders over that neutral pelvis, not tucked, not sagging. Rise up onto all 10 toes, heels still connected. Send those knees out, slide down as far as you're comfortable for your knees or hips without leaning forward or backwards. Squeeze it up, crown of the head to the ceiling, and lower. So as you come down, you don't want your booty to go back. Don't want to tuck it underneath. Straight down, straight up, heels lower. And those heels connected. 4 more. Last 3. 2. Last one. Lift, bend, straighten, drop those heels. Now straight legs, heels lift. Separate the heels. Lower down, feet are parallel. Heels lift. Squeeze in the backside, heels together, and lower. So lift, heels turn out. Lift, heels turn in. Straight legs. For the dogs. Final 4. 3, 2. Last one, heels are apart. Bring those feet closer together. Rising up onto those toes. Finish with our last set of squats. Lower. Again, long flat back, shoulders over hips, no tuck forward or back. Squeeze up straight. Ankle bones hugged in, sending those knees forward. You got it. Slide it back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good, and last one, coming all the way down. So we'll roll onto the back. Slide that out of the way. Coming back down with those legs extended out in front. Rolling down, tailbone, lower back, mid-back, upper back. Neck and head. This time, arms are going to start up toward the ceiling. Hug those shoulder blades down. Hands are going to go forward, reaching up those fingertips. Picking up head, neck, and shoulder blades. Belly scoops in, coming up about halfway. Pressing the legs, the hamstrings, calves, heels down into the floor. Rolling back down. Arms working with your core to help roll that spine up. Shoulders squeezing right down to those side ribs. Not long here, 2 more. Last one, we'll stay up. Head, neck, shoulder blades lift. And like before, one knee comes in, then the other. So you got that little hold on to the back of the leg. Sending that leg back out, point the toes, strong leg. Belly scoops in a little bit more every time you switch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one like this. You're going to straighten the legs like we did before. Instead of both hands, opposite hands, that inner calf or ankle. You can stick with the back of the thigh. That works too. Leg scissor. I kind of sweep the arm out to help with a little bit of that twisting motion. Hand behind head if needed. Final 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees in. Give them a little stir. one waist or the other. And then from here, we're going to flip over, coming to laying down. So you can create a little flipping over to lay down. Legs are together, creating a little rest for your head. You can bring your head down or facing the side. So we want to start with those leg lifts coming from your hamstring, think of the back of your leg going up, your toes reaching out versus just squeezing in your booty, because that's going to cause a little extra lower back tension. So really stretch those ribs away, press the front of the hips down. And then our first leg, we're going to lift up and toes stretching back, hip bone pressing down and lower. Stretching that leg out from the hip, lower back down. Toes pointed to stay strong behind the knee. Lift and lower. Final 4. We'll switch it up. 3, 2. Good. Last one. From here, we're going to take our leg, a little bit of a lift, hover up, tap it out to the side, and then lift it back. So lift, tap, side, holding those hips in place. Back behind you. Lift, tap, side, and back. That's it. 4, 3, 2. Last one like this. Lift, tap, side. Lift back behind you. Leg is going to lift straight back and lower. Final part with this leg in this position. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes come down. Taking a little break from those leg lifts before the other side. Pull those forearms underneath you. And then coming up into a forearm plank. So you can stay on your knees, lifting that tailbone back or tuck those toes underneath. Pressing all 10 toes, heels pressing back behind you. Looking forward and down. Starting to scoot that stomach in, creating that pike position. Belly pulls in, head hangs. Keeping those heels pressing back. Collarbones wide, room for the neck. Inhale, look forward into your plank. Exhale, scoop into your pike. So it's not coming up as high as you can. Focusing on what your abs are doing, your spine is doing. That rounding up from center, from your belly button. And lengthening back out. Keep those heels pressing back. And also do that from the knees. Scoop. And stretch. 4 more. Belly scoops in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, slide long. Last one like this. Holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can drop to those knees. Take a stretch. Child's pose or whatever feels good. And then we'll slide back forward and down. To do our other side. So then you'll flip around to the side. Coming down on ribs. Slide away from hips. Resting your head down on your hands. You can look straight down or to this side. Second leg. Lifts up and lowers. Reaching out through the toes. Back down to the floor. Pressing the front of the hips down. Little pull those front ribs together. Keeping that lower back nice and wide. Especially as that leg goes up. Last 6. 5. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now adding on a bit, leg is going to lift just slightly. Take it out to the side, tap down, lift back up, legs together. Stretch out through those toes, tap to the side, lift up, back together. Lift, tap, side, and back down. Last 4, 3, 2. Last one. And bring it back, and then leg goes back to how we started. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down. One more forearm plank, elbows underneath you. Watch so they don't slide too wide. You come onto your knees, tailbone reaching back. Shoulders still over elbows. Watching that you're not sagging in those hips or onto those toes. Inhale, plank, exhale, pipe, belly scoops in, head hangs. So again, you're not trying to come up crazy far, more about what's happening in the stomach and in the spine. Inhale, lengthen up, flat back. Exhale, that cat arch, that sweep of the stomach. Head can hang. Little push up from those forearms. Try to keep your shoulders close right over those elbows versus pushing behind them. Adjusting feet if needed. Belly scoops up, head hangs. Inhale, lengthen back out. Almost there. Last 4, 3, 2. Last one, then hold. Holding your forearm plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a stretch. Love forearm planks for the core work, that ab work. And then from that flipped over position, back of the leg, as well as working into those back muscles. So when we come back to laying down, switching up a little bit, inner thigh for sure, your adductors, deeper lower abs, hip flexors, definitely feel some core as well. So when you're ready, we're gonna come to laying down. Sally, making sure I got some room for this one. Laying all the way down onto your back. Start with our head down. We'll lift it up eventually. When the head is down and we start moving in our legs, that can put a little more pressure in your lower back. Going to keep a little bit of that pulse front and center, helping keep that lower back wide. If at any point you feel that tension in that lower back, you can lift your head up early, support with your hands, and that'll give you this kind of natural scoop to help keep that lower back supported. So we're all going to come here eventually, but if you need to earlier, then head can lift earlier. Hips stay down, booty stays down, tailbone down, and legs extend to the ceiling. So not so much that your hips have rolled up. Press them back down, a little bit of an offset. Straight legs as possible, so active leg muscles like the quads work, so point those toes, stretching up to the back of the leg too. So we're going to start with my favorite inner thigh exercises. Legs open wide into a V, and then they squeeze together. Right foot crosses over left. And then repeat, open wide, left foot over right. So just kind of alternating that cross. Legs open wide, keeping those outer hips down, tailbone down as they come together. Little push to the palms, the back of the arms for support. Look up toward the ceiling with that soft chin. Keeping each lower vertebrae of your spine resting down, making progress. Wide, cross. You can go faster or slower than I'm going to. Starting slow just to kind of get in all those cues. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Legs are going to open wide. Knee and toes facing toward you. Maybe a slight turn up. Hands behind your head, cradling the back of your neck. Wrapping elbows to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, rolling up, head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, rolling down, shoulder blades, neck, and head. So still stretching out through your toes. Keeping the hips in place. Feeling that big scoop, ribs to hips, front rib cage together. Everything pulling front and center. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Head is going to stay lifted. And 3, 2. Last one, head and shoulders stay lifted. If possible, squeeze those legs together. Open back wide. So head resting in your hands, soft through the neck, the front of the throat, that little double chin. Feeling that squeeze of the inner thighs, left and right side of your core and toward your belly button. Inner thighs in towards center. 8, 7, right cross, left cross, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Start by right foot on top. Right foot on top, legs lower. Legs lift. Cross, left foot on top. Lower. And lift. Soften knees if needed. Just a couple more on each side, then we'll take a quick stretch. 2 more. Right on top. Left on top. Last round. Right on top. Left on top. Yes, give those knees a hug. Squeeze them in. Take a little rock side to side. Send those legs out. Roll on up. Give them a little shake, stretch. Fold over, whatever feels good to loosen up and stretch, especially in those inner hips. And then from here, we will stay seated, coming into that kind of little V-sit. So sitting high on those sitting bones. Knees can be bent, maybe a little space between the legs if that gives you a little bit more room across your back of your pelvis, the lower back. Roll those shoulders back and down and leaning back slightly so that you're not jumping into the lower back or crunching in the front waistband. So kind of long abdominal wall, shoulders back. Hands can hold on to your legs at any time or come back behind you. So we're going to take a little kind of balance of those toes up, holding on to some part of the legs or back here. So from here, you're going to take a little kind of opening and close of the legs, so pressing into the outer thighs. Almost resisting that with your hands. That'll help you balance and squeeze together. Legs open and close. You can definitely do this with straight legs, your toes close to the ground, about a 90-degree bend. Resisting a bit with my hands, so I have to work in my outer thighs to open and squeeze in the inner thighs to close. Heart lifted high, counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2. Last one, squeeze them together. Hands can come back behind you, and then we're going to bicycle those legs forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions. It always feels awkward to me, confuses me, but as long as those legs are moving, it's the tough part. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give those knees a hug, rolling forward and backwards. Rolling yourself all the way down. Knees hug in towards you. That's one last thing that we're going to do. Arms come down to your side, palms pressing down. Keeping those shoulders away from your ears so they're not shrugging. Chest away from your chin so you're not putting pressure on the neck, the back of the head. Knees are going to come in toward you. As those knees come in, we'll push through the palms, help lift the hips. Then think kind of like a reverse crunch, hips lifting the rib cage, stretching the tailbone up off the ground. Rolling down, a little momentum. We can extend those legs out. Belly scoops in, bringing those knees in. Feel free to just stop here. Maybe come up a little bit higher. Roll hips down and press out. So just like in a bridge, you have to push through the palms, the back of the arms. Scoop through the stomach. Getting a little stretch in that upper back. Reaching pinky fingers down to the bottom of the mat. That'll help keep those shoulders from shrugging. Final 4. 3, 2. Last one. Roll down. You guys, awesome job. We did it. One final part of our stretch. Let's hug those knees in. Take a spinal twist. Arms extend out. Knees to the left. Look to the right. Feel stretch of that hip away from that top shoulder. Look the opposite direction of those knees. And then switching sides. Knees to the right. Look to the left. Back to center, hugging those knees in, roll forward and back, make your way into a forward fold. Knees can stay bent, resting your rib cage on top of the front of your thighs. Pressing that outer heel, pinky toe. Grab the head, yes, shake it, no. Pedal those legs out. Stretching those calves too. And when you're ready, inhale, roll all the way up. You guys, thanks so much for signing in for class today. If there's any questions, feedback, please let me know. And then enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week.